So you've taken the CELPIP test, but your score didn't reflect how well you performed. Before you take the test and spend money again, there's a reevaluation strategy that you need to understand, which means that you can increase your score for free. Today, I'll break down how the reevaluation strategy works. When should you not do it? When should you do it? When it makes sense to actually request one. Hey everyone, teacher Mike here. And again, if you don't know me, I'm the founder and teacher at ExpressPrep.ca, where we help immigrants like you become residents by unlocking an awesome CELPIP score and improving their English, helping immigrants in Canada and Australia. I've helped over 10,000 people, and I can't wait for you to be my next success story. Look, CELPIP has a real evaluation that is often misunderstood. People waste money or miss a chance on it that could save them from retaking the test. So in this video, I'll explain how it works, when should you consider it, and what's the best strategy around it. So number one, how does the CELPIP reevaluation work? CELPIP allows you to apply for a reevaluation of some or all of the components of your test within 6 months of your test date. So here's what you need to know. You must go into your CELPIP account and submit a request for reevaluation. It is available for any component: listening, reading, writing, and speaking, but there are important details to understand. There's a fee to request reevaluation, and it varies on how many components you choose. It's $50 for speaking, $50 for writing. For example, if the score changes upward, so if your score improves, you are refunded. So this is a good part of this. If you are almost sure that your score will improve, then you should ask for a reevaluation because it's free. The trick is, how do we know if you're going to improve? That's what we're going to get into. Now, you can only request a reevaluation once per component, of course, and results usually come back in about 1 or 2 weeks after submissions, but we've had students get the reviews even quicker than this. Reevaluation means your speaking and writing are reviewed again to ensure that your original score was accurate, and writing and speaking are scored by humans. So there is a real chance of a change. What's important to note here is that listening and reading are unlikely to change because they are computer scored questions and the calculations are correct most of the times. You don't get a lower score, so that's not something you need to worry. When do you not try reevaluation? Well, there's a time when you know it's not a good idea. A, for listening and reading, because these sections are computer graded and they will not give you a better score overall. If you get lower scores in listening and reading and you want to improve them, it's better off to retake the test, improve those skills before going on the test again. If you need to improve reading and listening, I got a bunch of free videos on this channel, so subscribe so you don't miss any new videos. Come on. Of course, you can always study with me as well. Or when you don't know your real scores. A reevaluation is useless if you don't really know the scores you should be getting. If you only did a few practice tests or you've never had quality feedback on your writing and speaking, then asking for a reevaluation could just cost you money and have no benefit. You must already understand your real ability at writing and speaking through consistent practice, ideally with a coach like me, and feedback. You know, that's important before you can go for a reevaluation, and no, ChatGPT cannot give you a good feedback, unfortunately. 3, when to do a reevaluation. A reevaluation makes sense when, number one, you know your real performance. If your practice results from home, from real mock tests, and from the feedbacks show you that you're getting a good score, then yes, you can ask for a reevaluation. The key thing here is you are using reliable mock tests. You don't want to use low quality tests, and you don't want to have low quality feedback, so stick to real quality exams. 2, you have a trusted method of feedback. You've been practicing the right method, structure, and techniques for speaking and writing, and your scores at home show a higher level than your real test result. That's the ideal time to consider a reevaluation. For example, we have a real story. One of our students, Edda, originally scored 8 on writing and speaking, and after reevaluation, her score went up to 12, a 4-point jump, because she knew that her actual performance was way stronger than the official result.
What were your scores after the revision that we were able to get?
I got 11 for reading and listening. For writing, I got a full score at 12.
Nice.
And speaking was the worst. I got a 9 from speaking. They first graded my writing as a 9, and neither of us could believe in it.
Yes,
I remember
yeah.
chatting with you, and because from the very beginning I had no difficulties with writing. My difficult areas were speaking and listening. So from writing I was not expecting a 9.
Yeah, exactly. And then it was there, and I said, go for the reevaluation. reevaluation, I'm 100% sure it's going to change.
She didn't do it randomly. She had proof from consistent practice and feedback that we gave her that her scores should be higher. That's the kind of case where a reevaluation is worth it. Now, why timing matters? You only have 6 months from your test to apply for reevaluation. So you have to decide before that deadline. Keep in mind that if your score increases, the fee is refunded, and if no change happens, the original score stands and you do not get a refund. You never get a lower score. That's important because there is really no risk. All right, so a quick FAQ to make sure you understand. Do you take the test again? No, reevaluation is not a retake. The same test records are reviewed by evaluators again. 2, can you request more than one reevaluation? You can request reevaluation of more than one component, but each component can only be reevaluated once. Will it work every time? No. Reevaluation should be used strategically when you truly believe that the score you got on the CELPIP test wasn't reflective of your real performance. So reevaluation can be a powerful tool, but again, only if you approach it the right way. You need to understand what score you are truly capable of. You must know that you performed better than your official results, and you should only submit a reevaluation when you clearly can justify that request. It is not a shortcut, it's a strategic review. It only works if you know that you are going to do better. Now, if you need reliable tests to practice at home, don't forget you can access our free CELPIP test simulator to start practicing and measuring your true scores. Link is in the description right now, free for 7 days. It's a free trial. Or, of course, you can join our full mentorship program where we give you real feedback on writing and speaking so that you know exactly your level and you can make a confident decisions on strategies like reevaluation, for example. I'll teach you everything from listening, reading, writing, speaking. Click the link in the description to speak with one of our student advisors and get a plan that works. That is it for today. Subscribe to this if you want to improve your CELPIP score for immigration. That's it. Teacher Mike out.